use to put a VGA out or in whatever?
Components and VGA adapter.
Like what kind of component or what kind of? How much does that run you? 100, 100.
Just for this.
Yeah. I had one. It was like 20 bucks or 30. And it was pretty good. I had a monitor that was kind of small, I guess, but it was still LCD, and it felt like there was almost no lag, so that was good. But I burnt it because I accidentally put another power cord in there. One that was, I think, the one that my converter was like AC, and I put a DC one, so it just blew out. I was like, dude, that smells like plastic is burning. And then I checked, and I was like, oh man, it doesn't work anymore. So I was a little bit sad. All right, so we have losers finals between Connor, Reno, and Toph and Sfat. So I'm assuming Toph and Sfat are gonna go double Fox, and then Reno and Connor Sheik Fox. I think. Oh, what is this? Oh no, Peach? That's interesting. I don't know why he's gonna go Peach. I guess it's a good stage too, because it's Yoshi's to start off with. Maybe they played in winners and they lost to them. But I still think that Connor's Fox is really good. And I think that even though it's like a lot of Fox deals that he would have to play, there's no reason for him not to go Fox. Because right now, like, I think Sheik Peach is really good, but I think because of Fox's mobility, double Fox mobility, it will be really hard for them to land a kill unless it's a gift or a grab. And if the Foxes are really good at interrupting the follow-ups to like that setup for the kill, then it's going to be very hard to kill them. But they seem to be doing a very good job because they're kind of getting separated. The Foxes are kind of getting separated, so it leaves one or the other to like kind of get the Fox or edge guard the Fox. Because like even right now, like Reno had to chase both of the Foxes down or one of the Foxes down, and if the Fox that was on the ground had just like interrupted Reno a little bit more, then he could have gotten messed up. But they didn't do that. They kind of just did whatever. Yeah, and I also think like getting out of the corner just like that was pretty hard for this team. And even like edge guard situations, they're not so guaranteed in doubles. And so like sometimes Sheik and Peach's edge guards, they kind of get weaker in doubles. If the other team is very, very cognizant of like how the other character needs to edge guard, then they can just interrupt that, and then it's almost like the Fox gets back on stage for free. Yeah. Sometimes Sheik has to like stay back and charge needles while the other one puts some pressure. But sometimes you don't want to wait too long. Yeah, so right now red team's losing. Yeah, I don't know who's coming to this tournament. I think Lucky's here, S2J's in Arizona, Hugs is in Illinois or something. Kira is at Nebs. West Balls is at Nebs, I think. I hope I'm not wave 1, but I might be wave 1. Wait, is that refresh? Can you refresh one more time?
He's raising his hand right now. That is your pool captain for pools 3 and 4. Pools 1 and 2, I am your pool captain.
So the Double Fox team won the first game. And just from like barely paying attention to the game, like I could tell that the Foxes were able to like exert a lot of pressure due to their movement. And it was just a matter of whether the Peach and Sheik got a couple games or not. If they had gotten like 2 or 3 more games, then they would have won, but they couldn't. Huh? Toph and Sfat. Yeah, right. Like that edge guard was hard to get. I think if they can keep the foxes separated while both of them hold center stage, then they can win. Because then they can easily turn it into an edge guard situation for either one of them. But if they're both in the corner or they're spaced out of neutral or center stage, then they're not going to get anything out. That's a good follow-up by the Sheik and the Peach.
Power Rangers, Wrangler, FF, BB&T, ACF, NES, Crash Money, Stat, Sweetlock, Dustin.
So like what happened just there is that because the Peach was so far away, the Sheik tried to make an edge guard situation out of that, out of the back throw, but the Fox was right there to pick it up and interrupt that. So, you know, if the Sheik was at high percent, then he could have got an out smash and then it would have been death. So that's what makes this, that's why like this team is good, but they're not good if they're separated. They're kind of winning right now. They need to kill the Fox though. If they don't kill the high percent Fox, then they're not going to get a lead. And it looks like they're about to do it. Yep. Is that pull 3? Pull 3. Nice, they're about to win. They can win this match. Oh. Unfortunate trade. Oh, unfortunate SD. That's okay, they still have like good position. Oh, Toph gets entered today. That's cool too. We haven't seen him in a while. He's trying to get those ranked wins. Alright, 1-1. Yeah, I don't really... I guess they weren't being overwhelmed by the Fox pressure, and I guess because there's no platforms for the Foxes to kind of camp with back airs or something like that, or to run away, then it was a lot harder for them to just like go in and keep pressuring and pressure. So they were able to get away, and they were able to convert more in the stage somehow. But now it's Pokemon. I don't know. I think like just because of kills, Fox kind of feels good on the stage, but I think the long stage is just like FD, so I don't know if that's a good option for them, or if that's a good thing for them, because it's basically another FD, if you want to think about it that way. So they're going to get separated a lot, and they're not going to be able to like help each other by maneuvering through the platforms. What the hell? Is that a Peach Bomber? So right now it's still pretty even. If they don't get a kill on our Fox right now, then it could be bad for them. Yeah, so like right there, the Sheik was trying to like edge guard the other Fox, but he could have also just gone back to help the Peach out a little bit and clean up that kill instead. But I guess he trusted Connor with taking care of one of the Foxes. They were almost stuck in a bad situation, but the Sheik just rolled out, and I guess one of the Foxes chose to stay on top of the Sheik instead of staying on top of both of them staying on top of the Peach and finish that off, because like the Sheik ran away, and you don't actually need to like try and go get her to make her feel scared just because she already ran away. Then she's already thinking, I need to get away, I'm not safe yet. So if the other Fox had just like put a little bit more pressure on the Peach, then the Sheik would have been forced to like go in and possibly do something terrible. Okay, nice follow up. Yeah, Fox is down a little bit, but they're not like that down. Because like, let's say by the end of these two stocks of foxes, maybe like, hopefully they build a good amount of percent on both the Sheik and the fox and the peach, where they can just like get a kill, but they didn't do that, and now they're down. So it wasn't. It could have been better for them. They could have definitely turned it around if they had just like put a lot of percent on both of them, and then not die, basically. So then they could still like get a good up smash out of nowhere or whatever. That's it. Oh wait. I guess that's good. Don't want to put too much pressure, or don't want to risk too much, but I still think that because the Peach was at a low enough percent that she could have just gone into the pit and just kind of down smash her way in there. I guess they didn't want that to happen. Alright. Let's see. It always takes a while when they first call out pools of the first wave for them to actually get matches started because everybody's trying to find their pool. So I got some time. So it's 2-1. Sheik, Peach are ahead. Yeah, I think Reno's strong point is that he's very hard to kill. Even if he's on the ledge, then it's really hard to just get that final hit on him. He has good movement where he'll trick you up and then he'll just hold shield. And he just either shields it or gets away, and it's really, really good. It helps him a lot in survivability and doubles. And like, I don't know if I'm pretty sure it's the same way in singles, but because in doubles you have the other person will be there or is almost there, so you don't need to evade as many things for as long to get away. I'm still pretty surprised that Connor is sticking with Peach. Like, it's kind of working out for them right now, or the other matches, but I think Connor wanted to learn the Fox leader a little bit more, so I don't know why he's sticking with Peach. Dot Eyes. Just got pressured on the corner because of the fucking stage. Tricky situation. Yeah, the Sheik almost never wins in that situation. Oh, some good pressure. Oh no. Oh, wow. He's still getting it. Man, Reno's playing so risky. Then it should be done. At the end there, Reno was playing extremely aggressive, but the problem is that a lot of Sheik's shield pressure doesn't actually work. So if the Fox had just acted out a little bit sooner, and even then, like, it didn't work, his shield pressure didn't work, but it could have definitely been interrupted a little bit earlier. But what Reno could have done is just kind of fair and then walk off a little bit and then punish like the wave dash at shield or something. But I guess he wanted to keep momentum. So I wonder where they're gonna go. Battlefield. I don't think. Oh, this is a good stage for Sheik and Peach, not for the Foxes. No, wow, a nice text by Connor. Yeah, Reno almost got edge guarded. But even then, they weren't able to do anything. And they still don't have a good position. Oh, can they get that? Almost, nope. And then, yeah, Reno needs to help Peach out a little bit more. You can't just rely on Connor being a good player and getting through that. That was pretty funny. I don't think the other Fox needed to run away and laser like that, but I guess it wasn't a bad decision since they're so ahead right now. Yeah, it's looking like NorCal will be in Grand Finals. Yeah, I think Reno's like deciding that he needs to go in and help Connor a little bit more. But I think it's a little bit late for that. Because like, if he had been doing that throughout the whole set, then he would have gotten a better understanding on when he can go in and when he cannot. But now because he's trying it so late in the set, that he's just bound to mess up more or mess up a couple times, because you just always mess up a couple times before you get a feel for it. So it's just too late in the set. Alright, good stuff. Pretty solid.
Mission complete.